Hey everyone, welcome to Reviews of Ryan. So today I'm going to be doing a video, something that I have not done on this channel. I know that I cover movies mostly, but I wanted to share my vinyl collection. Now, I don't have that much at all. Movies I have a ton of, but vinyl I don't have that many. I just got a record player probably about a year ago, and I only had a couple of vinyls, and I still have only a couple. I did pick up a couple newer vinyls as of late, so I will share those as well. But I figured I would just dive in and show you guys what kind of vinyl that I have. So starting off with the first record, this is really my wife's actual record, but we have the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Her friend gave her this. She really loves this movie. Not really something that I get into, but she really loves it. This second record you may have never heard of before. It is a metal hardcore band. They're very small, but the band is called Ghost Key, and the album is called See This Through. So a lot of the songs that are on here, they talk about like depression and different hardships that you have in life. There's this stigmatism that metal and hardcore is all really angry music, and it's all about like Satan and stuff like that. I've heard a lot of people say that throughout my life, and I can promise you, in the metal and hardcore scene, that is not all about what metal and hardcore is. It's actually very raw and very emotional kind of music. And even though it isn't in the singing format all the time, although there are parts in metal and hardcore where there is a mix of singing and screaming. And in this band, they're more of what we call melodic hardcore, which is a little bit toned down from regular hardcore. And they're not a band anymore, but this album really kind of shaped the way how I feel about certain things that have happened in my life. You have to let certain things go, certain hardships go, and kind of move on with your life, and it's really hard to do. So this album has always been a big influence on me, and I've really always loved this band. And I remember when this album came out and when they broke up, I remember messaging them and telling them how much this album actually meant to me. Like I said, they are a smaller band, but if you like metal hardcore, definitely check these guys out. They are great. And then you'll notice this theme in these next few albums. This is one of my favorite bands of all time. Again, this is another metal hardcore band. They're from Australia, and I'm really big fans of them. I've seen them twice. I've met the guitarist once. I remember I snuck backstage when I went to Warped Tour, and I actually met the guitarist and ran into him back there. But this band is called The Amity Affliction, and the album is called Chasing Ghosts. My wife, she got this for my birthday one year. I remember her telling her how much I really wanted this album on vinyl. It's one of my favorite albums ever. This is more so like melodic kind of hardcore as well. They are called metalcore, which metalcore combines metal with singing vocals. A lot of times the choruses they have are singing, and then they have like hardcore breakdowns and stuff like that. And I really did enjoy this album. It's one of my favorites. And then my next album is another one from Amity Affliction. This is their album Misery. I love the artwork here. I love the black balloon here in the back of it. Love that artwork. Definitely need to open it sometime and listen to it. I do still listen to them on Spotify, and I have a few of their CDs as well. And then the next album is also from them. This was the album Everyone Loves You Once You Leave Them. And this one just is in a clear plastic slip. It didn't have an actual like album kind of cover. I love the artwork on it. This is one of their newer albums, actually. And then I recently got two new albums. This album really shaped me getting into rock, heavier kind of music. And I remember when actually their second album came out. This was their first album that I purchased. And I just remember it. Linkin Park, big influence on me in metal and rock. I love Chester Bennington. Rest in peace to him. And I love this band. I love that they have a mix of rap and rock. I'm not a huge rap fan, I would say, but this just works. I just love that the tone they have. I remember, maybe some of you guys may be too young to remember this, but I remember when the song, I think it was One Step Closer, I believe, they came out with a video for that. And I believe that was one of their first videos. And I think it came either on Fuse or it came on MTV. And I remember when that actual song came on, I was like, wow, who are these guys? And I absolutely loved it. So I've loved them ever since. I haven't really liked a lot of their newer stuff up till Chester Bennington's passing, but I really do like I would say their first 3-4 albums or so. And then this one I was really surprised to see in Target. This is, I would say they're getting up in the further ranks of like metal and hardcore. They're kind of a mix, I would say, of like genres, but that is I Prevail. The album is called True Power. This was in Target. Most of the time when I go into Target, it's full of Taylor Swift vinyl, which I cannot stand her. And a lot of times it's filled with like stuff like Prince, stuff that I don't listen to. And when I actually found this album there, I was super stoked. I'm like, wow, they're in Target. You know, that's pretty cool. I do like that Target has kind of branched out and got some of these bands in there. But again, I don't see it very often. So when I do see an album like this, I will go ahead and grab it. And they only had one copy of this, so I had to pick it up and just check it out. So those are all my vinyls that I have. I told you guys that I don't have a lot, but music has really shaped me and how I've been and how I've really even gotten onto this channel and been able to even get on a microphone and talk to you guys about movies. Growing up, I was in a band. I did like a few different bands. My band got on Warped Tour at one point. I did a lot of promoting. I did promoting when I was about 18 to 21, 22 years old. And it really helped shape my way of really making friends and really branching out and talking to people, because a lot of times I know it's really hard for people to really branch out and kind of get into certain things. And I think music really helped me really branch out and talk to other people. Music really was that outlet for me to go to and get frustrations out. And that's why music has been so important to me. And I think music should continue to be important to people, because it's just one of those things that if you're feeling sad, happy, or anything, if you're feeling a dancey kind of mood, music is always there for you. And that's why I really love music. And that's what it means to me as far as music in general. But thank you guys for listening to this small little rant and seeing my vinyl collection. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys on my next video.